Are you the keymaster?
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious shit.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Welcome back to another episode of the Drive-In Review. It is Horror Month, and I am Sea-Dog.
I'm Duke.
I'm Justin with a wounded voice this week.
It's all right. We'll get through this. It's Horror Month, and we are starting it off with Hannibal Lecter. So, have you seen new movies?
Yes. So I watched Code 3.
How was that?
With Rainn Wilson. I liked it.
Yeah.
I gave it
it looked pretty funny.
I gave it 7 out of 10.
Nice.
It was pretty good. It was humorous, engaging. Yeah. I liked it. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna find these other movies I've seen here.
You're good.
So I've been rewatching horror movies that I haven't seen for October. I watched the Hills Have Eyes remake, Storm of the Century, and Bride of a Reanimator, which you'd think I have seen that a lot, but apparently I haven't because I don't remember the movie after I watched it.
Okay.
But it's really good, and I gave that 7 out of 10 as well. I watched a movie called Flashback. It's a French film about a female lawyer who kind of exploits, how do I explain this? Anyway, she's sent back in time so that she can understand the true meaning of, like, feminism.
Okay.
Feminism.
Yeah. Feminism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did I overshoot?
It's
overshot. I haven't watched a whole lot of stuff.
I watched, I watched Freakier Friday finally. That was good. I gave it 7.5 out of 10, or 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I watched Borderlands, which I haven't seen yet, and I've never played any of the video games, but I actually enjoyed it. I gave it 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Kevin Hart actually kicks ass in this movie. He's not like the comic relief like he normally is. So I was pretty impressed. I rewatched Until Dawn last night.
Nice.
Rosa, she hasn't seen it, so we sat down and watched it. She liked it.
And this is your second time watching it?
It's my second time, yeah.
Okay. Good movie.
Yeah, it really is. And again, I haven't played the video game, but I greatly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good companion piece with Cabin in the Woods, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Justin, what about you?
I actually rewatched. I've rewatched stuff more than anything. I rewatched Terminator 1 and 2.
Okay.
Which I haven't seen. I did the math. I haven't seen that in 18 years, I think it's been.
Yeah.
Since I've seen them, yeah.
Wow.
So, and I enjoyed them just as much as I did the first time I saw them.
Nice.
So,
nice.
So,
right.
Which one did you like better?
I prefer 2 to 1, I think.
Is it more because it's more action sci-fi than horror sci-fi?
Yeah, I like Arnold better in the second one. I like Arnold's character. He's not just Hulk smash.
Yeah.
In the first one, he's just a killing machine.
Yeah.
In the second one, it actually gets to... Because I like Arnold.
Yeah, me too.
So, because I like Arnold, I like to see more of Arnold's acting ability, which I think they did better in this second one.
Well, the second one, he was more humanoid.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
Picked up some of their traits and stuff like that. So
more heartfelt film as well.
Yeah, much more so. But don't get me wrong, the first one's a great action film. Like, just action, I get it. But
yeah. Would you put it in the category of horror, or would you go just straight sci-fi with it?
I just go straight sci-fi. It's sci-fi or action. I
Okay.
wouldn't say horror at all.
I think it has some elements of horror.
Do you?
I do. I guess overall it'd be an action sci-fi, a lot less than the second one, but it has. I think it has some elements
Yeah,
of horror.
I
but
would say with the practical effects and some of the I agree. I see where you're going with it.
the tone of it, I think,
Mm-hmm.
is one thing that kind of leans into horror.
Yeah, I see that. I can see what you mean by that. Yeah.
Real gritty and yeah.
Right, with the was it the timpanis, the boom 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 boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do you watch? Is that it? Just those guys?
Those two, I'm trying to think. I didn't write them down and I should have. There's one more I watched. I know there was at least one more.
A rewatch?
I can't think of it right off the top of my head.
It's okay.
Oh, I don't know if I said it before, but I did watch Bad Boys.
No.
For the first time. Have I mentioned that in
Nope.
the past couple
No.
of weeks? Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I watched that for the first time. Just the first one. And I did it hesitantly. I was very worried about it because I don't know. I can't really explain my hesitation, but I was very hesitant to watch it, and I really enjoyed it.
It actually is a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
For being a Michael Bay film. But yeah, it is. And the newest one was really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch all of them.
Second and third one are okay, but the first and last one are, I think, the best.
And then I rewatched all of the ones we're talking about today. All the ones we're talking about today. I hadn't seen them in a very long time, so it was nice to rewatch them.
Okay.
Was it creepy to was it too much to watch them all at once in short
succession, the way I did it.
Yeah.
Not as much as, not like when I tried to have a saw-a-thon.
Okay.
That was too much.
Okay.
There's only so many ways I can watch a person get mutilated and killed in one big go.
Right.
Before I'm finally like, okay.
Right. All right. Well, our first movie is going to be Hannibal Rising.
Is your name Hannibal Lecter? Do you recall the events that led to your family's murder? The little boy Hannibal died out in that snow. He was raised in a work camp.
Let's hear you scream, little master.
What he is now, there's no word for it. Do you have any guilty knowledge of the death of Paul Momun?
Guilty knowledge? I found them. The men who killed my family.
He was killed in the woods where your family died.
His face had been eaten. Now tell me, Inspector. You lost family in the war.
Yes.
Did you catch who did it?
No.
Then we are both suspects.
It's Lecter. He's tracking them down one by one.
If they catch Hannibal, they'll shoot him.
It's dark now. Forgive them.
Never.
Good evening, Inspector.
All right. Try that again. All right. Hannibal Rising was released February 9th of 2007. It is the trauma and tragedy during World War II warp young Hannibal Lecter's mind. It's basically the backstory of Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
It stars Gaspard Oh, I can't pronounce that. I'm not even trying. His last name. Reese Ifans, Gong Lee, Aaron Thomas, Martin Hubb, Richard Leaf, and Kevin McKidd.
Okay.
It also has, I can't remember his name, though he's not listed as one of the top cast members. He was in The Wire.
Okay.
He played McNulty in The Wire. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna find his name.
Okay. So this was directed by Peter Weber, and it was produced by Dino De Laurentiis Company and distributed by MGM. Who was it?
Dominic West.
Okay.
Dominic West. He played McNulty in The Wire.
I know that name.
Yeah.
And this was also produced by Tarek Bin Ammar, Dino De Laurentiis, who also produced movies such as U571, Cat's Eye, and Death Wish from 1974. He also was an executive producer on movies like Maximum Overdrive, Halloween 2 and 3, Army of Darkness, and Leviathan, among many others.
Yeah, I thought that name sounded familiar because we've talked about him before in passing.
Yeah. This was also produced by his wife, Martha De Laurentiis. This was written by Thomas Harris based on the novel by Thomas Harris, and the screenplay was done by Thomas Harris. This is the only movie in the franchise where the original writer wrote the screenplay as well.
Nice.
Very cool.
The score for this movie was done by Ilan Eshkeri, who also did the score for Kick-Ass and 47 Ronin, as well as Shigeru Umebayashi.
All right.
I think I got that one. This was shot on location in Lithuania as well as the Czech Republic, and between October 2005 and January 2006.
All right. It had a budget of $75 million, and it only grossed $82 million. IMDb gave this 6.1 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 16% with a 55% audience rating. Letterboxd gave this 2.6 out of 5. I'm giving this 6 out of 10. It just didn't do it for me.
I personally am not a fan of any of these movies, and I would give this one 5 out of 10. What I really liked about this movie was that it started as a period film in World War II. Mm-hmm. So that caught my eye. But aside from that, it was just another Hannibal Lecter movie, and
right.
I don't know why these movies don't really engage me, but they don't do much for me.
Okay.
What'd you give it?
I give it a 7 because I will be honest. So have either one? I'm guessing the answer is no. But have either one of you read any of these novels at all? Okay.
No.
Yeah. No.
No. Okay. I'm the reader. I have read.
Thanks for that subtle insult there, man.
Dumbasses.
I was trying to move along, but hey, I have read a couple of these novels. So, that being said, I didn't read Hannibal Rising. I do like the fact that the author is the one who wrote it. It makes a lot more sense, and I think that it gives if you enjoy the Hannibal Lecter, the character, even if you're not a fan of the novel, if you enjoy the character, I think this explains his backstory very well.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thomas Harris's Source novel was released 2 months prior to the film's release. He had worked on it as well as the screenplay concurrently for fear that the Hannibal Lecter prequel or origin story would inevitably be written without his involvement. Film producer Dino De Laurentiis said, "I say to Thomas, if you don't do the prequel, I will do it with someone else. I don't want to lose this franchise, and the audience wants it." He said, "No, I'm sorry," and I said, "I will do it with somebody else." And then he said, "Let me think about it. I will come up with an idea." And That's it. Actors who screen tested for the role of Hannibal include Hayden Christensen,
Okay.
Macaulay Culkin,
What?
No to both.
Hugh Dancy, Rupert Friend,
Okay.
Dominic Cooper, Tom Sturridge, and Tom Payne. Yeah.
What about Anton Yelchin?
No. But Macaulay Culkin. I mean,
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah, for Hannibal. Director Peter Weber sent Gaspard Ulliel off to a medical school in Prague to attend a real autopsy, so he could see what it's really like when bodies are cut up in order to prepare for the role. Weber thought Ulliel would be horrified, but he came bouncing into the room saying, "I've got to go back tomorrow." Weber asked why, and Ulliel said, because they're flaying the skin from the body, and I want to see what a flayed human body looks like. He then said the lesson lasted a whole month, and he came in during the last week when the bodies were all completely destroyed, and he thought that's one of the reasons why it's not that scary. It didn't feel real. The bodies looked fake, and they were so destroyed that he couldn't imagine that he was looking at a real human body. So he asked if he could go on the first day and the next session to see the fresh bodies coming in and start opening them.
Okay.
Like, that is...
All right.
Wow. The scar on Hannibal's left cheek is actually Gaspard's real-life scar. When he was 6 years old, a Doberman was sleeping in a garden, and he jumped on the dog's back and attempted to ride him like a horse. The dog hit him with his claws and then made a little scar on his face that looked like a dimple. He then said that the scar helped to express feelings in his acting.
Okay.
So
Thanks, pups.
right. Gaspard took martial arts lessons and learned how to fight with real samurai swords to prepare for the role. He practiced for a whole week with Gong Li and with a real kendo teacher. And then for this audition, Gaspard watched Silence of the Lambs and observed Anthony Hopkins the day before. He prepared the role. When he prepared the role, he didn't want to try and copy and imitate Hopkins. So he tried to work on his own with some readings and other films. He also read all of Thomas Harris's books on Hannibal Lecter. He then said that he knew that the audience would look for some similarities with Anthony Hopkins. So one part of the preparation was to observe Hopkins. But the idea was more to just pick a few details in his performance and then add it to his own character. He told Radio Free Entertainment that the film's producers wanted to organize a meeting with Hopkins and him, but Hopkins was not available at the time, and they couldn't manage to do it. So,
Okay.
I see some similarities with Hopkins, Hannibal Lecter, and him, like the characteristics and the mannerisms and stuff like that, but not a complete copy. So he did a good job, I think, on that. But that's all I got for Hannibal Rising.
Okay.
Do you guys recognize the name Rhys Ifans at all?
No.
Have either one of you seen Notting Hill?
No.
It's been a long time.
Corey, you've seen The Replacements.
Yeah.
He played Nigel Gruff, the kicker.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he plays the main bad guy in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
He is a terrible actor at anything other than a Welsh guy. His performance in this is, and I am a big fan of him, horrible.
Yeah.
His German accent was
Yeah, it was
epically terrible.
Yeah, it was bad. So, all right, well, it is time.
Movie Movie news.
For a minute there, I thought we had Justin saying that.
Okay.
All right. So this week on movie news, you guys remember The Simpsons, right?
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
So the Simpsons movie came out 18 years ago. It's been that long. They're coming back with a sequel finally.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It'll be out July 23rd, 2027.
Okay.
So we got
20 years after the original. Yeah. Okay.
So Beekeeper 2 has begun filming and is expected to release sometime in 2026.
Never heard of it.
The Conjuring: The Last Rites is out now digitally, and it is now the highest grossing movie in the Conjuring franchise.
Okay.
So
that doesn't mean it's good.
Right.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I'm looking forward to it. I like The Conjuring. I don't like the Annabelles or the
I'm not a
Nun,
big,
but I like The Conjuring. So, John Malkovich is starring in an upcoming drama movie called 100 Years. Mark your calendars for your great-great-grandchildren, because we will never see it. It is scheduled to release in theaters, if there is still theaters, in the year 2115.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
And they're paying him today to do this?
Evidently. So we will never see it. It sucks.
What is it, a year-by-year shot or something?
I assume. I don't know. I mean, it's 100 years, so...
I just figured it was a picture of John Malkovich, 100 years.
They could have filmed this back in 2015 and just now
I
announcing
figured John
it.
Malkovich is just 100 years old. I figured just a picture of John Malkovich. Now the end, go home.
Right. So yeah, 100 Years is coming out in the year 2115.
Okay. Well, I'll be long gone.
Yeah. I guess I'll see it from the other side.
I'm going to go ahead and not pre-buy those tickets.
Universal is once again developing a sequel to The Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Wait.
What?
The last Mummy we had, Mummy and Mummy Returns.
Uh-huh.
Then we had
the Dragon Emperor.
Yeah, that one was not good.
Right.
So are we bringing back Emotep, or are we coming up with some other wacky?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. But he's coming back. That's all. That's all that matters to me. And Rachel Weisz is coming back as well. So,
anytime,
right? Kevin James and Alan Richson.
Rickman?
Not Alan Rickman. Alan Richson play suburban stay-at-home dads pursued by ruthless mercenaries in their new movie Playdate.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about The Mummy.
No. The new action comedy from Luke Greenfield. We've talked about him. And you can watch it on Prime Video starting November 12th.
Okay.
So, and then also Alan Richson is in the new movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Man in the Bag, where Arnold actually plays Santa Claus.
Oh,
it's out now, I think. It's out in theaters now, I believe.
Okay.
I like him as Reacher.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of him as Reacher.
So, and then last I got is 18 years after playing adventurer Ben Gates, Nicolas Cage is said to be nearing a return in the long gestating National Treasures 3.
Okay.
So, and that's all I got for
movie news.
All right. They give you the shakes. All right. Now let's talk about Manhunter.
If you can't look anymore, I understand. If I really didn't need you to come back, I wouldn't ask. This guy's on a lunar site. We only got 3 weeks left, and you're our best shot.
I've heard officers referring to this killer as the Tooth Fairy. This guy, we don't even have motive.
It's in his dreams. His act fuels his fantasy.
Intruder entered through kitchen sliding door. You think that what you do will make you into something different? What is it you think you're becoming?
This killing, it's gotta stop.
William, you're gonna make yourself sick or get yourself killed.
Commissioner was saying that you're the one who got Dr. Lecter 3 years ago.
I want you to help me, Dr. Lecter.
You want to know how he's choosing them, don't you?
You will lie awake in fear of what the Red Dragon will do.
Have you ever seen blood in the moonlight, Bob?
My dear Dr. Lecter, I wanted to tell you I'm delighted that you've taken an interest in me. I know that you alone can understand what I am becoming. The Tooth Fairy's gonna go on until we get smart or we get lucky. He won't stop.
I'm not fighting you, goddammit. You owe me all.
He's after you now, isn't he?
All right. Definitely tell this is an older film.
Yeah.
Techno.
Awkward silence.
Right?
Okay. Manhunter. Let me try that again. Manhunter was released August 15th of 1986. Former FBI agent Will Graham returns to service to pursue deranged serial killer dubbed the Tooth Fairy by the media. It stars William Peterson, Kim Greist, Joan Allen, Brian Cox, Dennis Farina, Stephen Lang, and Tom Noonan.
Didn't even recognize Stephen Lang in the movie.
No?
Uh-uh.
What, do you remember Tom Noonan?
Oh, yeah. He made the movie.
Yeah. I was like, hey, it's Jack the Ripper.
Yeah. Jack the Ripper. And also Frankenstein.
Yep.
Okay, so this was directed by Michael Mann, who also directed movies such as Thief with James Caan.
Mm-hmm.
The Keep, if you haven't seen that, it's a very strange film. It's basically a Nazi supernatural creature film.
Okay.
I don't even know how to describe this film. It's so weird. He also directed Last of the Mohicans. This was produced by Dino De Laurentiis Entertainment Group, as well as Richard N. Roth. This was based on the novel Red Dragon by Thomas Harris, and screenplay was done by Michael Mann. The score was done by the Reds, as well as Michael Rubini. And this was shot in Atlanta, as well as Florida, Wilmington, North Carolina, and St. Louis, Missouri, in the fall of 1985.
Nice. It was close to home.
Yep.
This had a budget of $15 million. It only grossed $8 million. So it was a flop.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. IMDb gave it 7.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 94% with a 77% audience rating. Letterboxd gave it a whopping 3.9 out of 5. I'm rating this 8 out of 10. It was enjoyable. I liked it.
Yeah, it's a fairly popular movie, even in the horror circles.
Right.
People love this movie, and I hadn't seen it until last week. But I gave it a 6 out of 10. I thought it was on par with Silence of the Lambs, but that's coming from somebody that, like I said, that I don't favor the films.
Right. And Justin, do you have a blind rating for you said you hadn't seen this one.
This is the only one I have not seen.
Okay.
And my blind rating, I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
And that's based on my rating for the Red Dragon.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. When the production could not get permission to film on board a commercial airplane, writer and director Michael Mann booked his actors, actresses, and crew onto a twilight flight from Chicago to Florida, where the production was relocating anyway. A stripped-down camera, lighting, and sound equipment were taken on board as carry-on luggage. Pilots and flight attendants were appeased with gifts of movie crew jackets.
Okay.
So, this movie was originally going to be titled Red Dragon, the same name as the novel. However, when Year of the Dragon from 1985 became a box office failure, executive producer Laurentis decided to avoid a dragon title. In May of 1991, NBC decided to capitalize off of The Silence of the Lambs from 1991 by airing the film under the title Red Dragon, The Curse of Hannibal Lecter.
Okay.
During the filming of this movie, Sir Anthony Hopkins was playing King Lear at the National Theatre. Ironically, during the filming of The Silence of the Lambs in 1991, Brian Cox was playing King Lear at the National Theatre. Yeah.
Nice.
So, that was a weird connection.
So was Year of the Dragon, was that like a kung fu exploitation film or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was bad. It was horrible.
Was it?
Yes. A then unknown Ted Levine came to the wrap party to visit William Peterson, an old friend of his from the Chicago theater scene. A chance meeting with writer and director Michael Mann led to an audition and his subsequent casting in Mann's Crime Story from 1986. Levine had his breakout performance as James Buffalo Bill Gum in the second adaptation of the Dr. Hannibal Lecter books, Silence of the Lambs.
Old Ted Levine.
Yeah, candy cane.
Yeah.
Brian Cox said in the DVD interview that he based his portrayal of Dr. Hannibal Lecter on Scottish serial killer Peter Manuel.
Okay.
So
never heard of him.
Nope. The scene where Reba McClane, Joan Allen's character, touches a sedated tiger features a real sedated tiger. The veterinarian is played by a real veterinarian.
Okay.
So that's a real tiger.
It looked like a real tiger.
Yeah.
You see a tiger. Tiger saw a man. Did it?
Right. Tom Noonan said that he avoided all contact with cast members in order to heighten the isolation and tension between him and other people, particularly William Peterson.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Frankie Faison, or am I saying that right? No.
I don't
know.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He plays Lieutenant Fisk. And is the only actor to appear in 4 Thomas Harris Hannibal adaptations. He appeared as Barney in The Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, and Red Dragon.
Okay. I believe director Roger Corman was in this movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
As a cop.
Yeah.
And also, what's his name? Dude from Nightmare on Elm Street 2, he was also in Total Recall with the little guy in his stomach.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
What does the...
I think that's Frankie Faison.
No, that's... I am so blanking on his name.
That's okay. You can give it to me in a minute.
I'll give it to you in a minute.
According to an interview with Brian Cox, the following actors were considered for the role of Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Brian Dennehy, Bruce Dern. I think that would have been good.
Yeah.
John Lithgow.
Anytime.
And Mandy Patinkin. So, yeah, John Lithgow and Bruce Dern, I think, would have made a great Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
So, but that's all I got for Manhunter. Duke, what time is it?
Happy birthday, bitch! All right, so every asshole has a birthday, and these are these assholes' birthdays. On the 5th of October, We have Kate Winslet, who is 50. Guy Pearce is 58. And Donald Pleasance would have been 106.
Wow.
Don't usually add people that have passed away on these birthdays, but I thought he fit the bill.
Notable mention.
Yeah. So today on the 6th, we have Elizabeth Shue, who is 62.
Right.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I did. That's nice.
Jeremy Sisto is 51.
Okay.
Tomorrow on the 7th, we have Lulu Wilson from the Becky movies. She will be 20. And the wonderful character actor Dylan Baker will be 66. On the 8th, we have Matt Damon will be 55. Sigourney Weaver will be 76.
Wow.
Chevy Chase will be 82.
Wow.
Paul Hogan will be 86. And the writer R.L. Stine will also be 82.
Okay.
On October 9th, we have Guillermo del Toro will be 61. Tony Shalhoub will be 72.
Oh, monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon Ruth will be 46. Scott Bakula will be 71. And Nick Swardson will be 49. On the 10th, we have Dan Stevens, a wonderful actor, will be 43. And another wonderful character actor, Bradley Whitford, will be 65. Finally, on the 11th, we have Emily Deschanel, will be 49. David Morse will be 71. And Joan Cusack will be 63. Happy birthday, bitch! Okay.
All right. So our next movie, what are we talking about now?
Are we talking about Red Dragon?
Oh, yeah.
Marshall Bell is who I was trying to think of.
Marshall Bell. Okay, yeah.
God. Yeah, he played a cop in Manhunter as well.
Nice.
Moving on.
Yeah. Now we're going to talk about the reboot of Manhunter.
Yep.
And that's Red Dragon.
Two families killed a month apart in their homes. This wasn't some killing frenzy. These attacks were highly organized. The victims carefully chosen. This one is gonna go on and on.
You want to know how he's choosing them, don't you?
I thought you might enjoy the challenge. Find out if you're smarter than the person I'm looking for.
Then by implication, you think you're smarter than I am. Since it was you who caught me.
No, I know I'm not smarter than you.
Then how did you catch me?
You had disadvantages.
What disadvantages?
You're insane.
This is a very shy boy, Will. He'll be a bodybuilder, of course. Look for extensive tattooing and corrective surgery to the face. He is refining his methods.
I don't think anybody knows you at all, dear.
He is evolving.
So it's true the Lecter's actually helping with your investigation?
We mustn't judge too harshly, Will. Have you never felt a sudden rush of panic?
Before Silence of the Lambs, before Hannibal, novelist Thomas Harris conceived of evil in its purest form.
Creepy.
I was waiting for the shoe to drop, and I never did. No. Just like, okay. Red Dragon was released October 4th of 2002. About them trying to catch the same killer as the last movie.
Yep.
Just to save the explanation. This one stars Anthony Hopkins, Edward Norton, Harvey Keitel, Ralph Fiennes, Emily Watson, Mary Louise Parker, Anthony Held, I think it's right, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Mm-hmm.
It's a star-studded cast.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this was directed by Brett Ratner, who also directed the Rush Hour films, The Family Man, and several music videos back in the day. He's done Madonna.
Who hasn't?
Mariah Carey. Oh, God. That's not what I meant. This was produced by Universal and Dino De Laurentiis, as well as Universal Pictures, as well as Martha and Dino De Laurentiis.
Okay.
This was based on the book Red Dragon by Thomas Harris, and the screenplay was done by Ted Talley. The score for this film was done by no other than Danny freaking Elfman.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And if you don't know who Danny Elfman is, yeah, he's done
You've been
every...
living under a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done every Tim Burton film. He was the lead singer of Oingo Boingo.
Yep.
Does the music for The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was shot on location in Florida, Maryland, and the LA area in the winter of 2002.
This had a budget of $78 million and grossed a whopping $209 million. IMDb gave it 7.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 69% with a 74% audience rating. And Letterboxd gave it 3.4 out of 5. I'm rating this one 7.5 out of 10.
You like that?
Yeah, I liked it.
So I saw this in theaters with a friend of mine, a girl friend, a friend who happened to be a girl. She actually had the hots for me, and I totally had a chance with her, but I was in a committed relationship with this girl that treated me like dog shit. So nothing ever happened. But yeah, that's my claim to fame, is seeing this in theaters.
Okay.
I give it, and I didn't care for the movie. And that's the last time I've seen it, and I give it 5 out of 10.
Okay.
I gave this one a 7.5 out of 10. This is my second favorite one.
Yeah.
I think this one was extremely well done. No, I know we're going to talk about it later, but I think this one was better done than Hannibal, which was done prior to this one.
Right.
I feel like this was way better produced, even acted on the part of Anthony Hopkins. Not that there's anything wrong with Anthony. He's a phenomenal actor, but his performance in Hannibal, not trying to jump ahead, but just to give because of the years they came out, I think he did a little bit more prep time trying to come back to his full role as Hannibal Lecter in this one, as opposed to the effort that he put forth, for lack of a better term.
And I'll talk about that a little bit too, about how he tried to get a younger Hannibal Lecter.
Okay.
And everything.
So I'm not trying to step on your toes.
No, you're good.
Because the movies came out...
Duke steals my thunder all the time. It's all good. I'm used to it.
Because the movies came out backward in the order that they fall into.
Right.
I think he did a better job in this one.
Okay. All right. Well, Sir Anthony Hopkins stated that one of his goals in playing Dr. Hannibal Lecter for a final time was to reestablish that he is an evil serial killer, as Hopkins believed Hannibal had come to be seen too much as a likable anti-hero by audiences.
I can quickly elaborate on that. I can understand why. Not that I'm cheering for him, because he's a cannibal. That's not okay.
Right.
But at the same time, he is a horrible serial killer, but he's not out there just killing for the sake of killing. Normally, the people that he kills, if you listen to the way the movies talk about it, the people he kills are normally somebody who's causing a ruckus in something that he thinks is something that needs taken care of.
Right.
Well, that's part of his character. He's very calculating.
Very much so. Like, he ate the orchestrist because he was screwing up the symphony, and nobody in the symphony liked him. He killed somebody else because they insulted somebody else, and he didn't like that. His murders are very, like you said, dude, calculated. It's very so yeah, he is a serial killer, but he's not
with a purpose.
That's right. He's not what you'd think of in your.
He's more of a Dexter serial killer than
Yeah, there you go.
Than
That's
just randomly killing people.
Yeah,
right into wrongs.
I'm not cheering on cannibalism, but I understand.
I am. What the hell?
He eats people, but he's a really cool dude.
I'd party with him.
But I understand why he would say that, because, like we were talking about, I don't view these movies as horror movies. I don't think he's a horror character. Put up your quote fingers. Horror character. Is he a serial killer? Yes, but how many serial killers out there in movies are eating caviar and figs? And I understand he's having it with a side of brain, but I mean,
this is definitely a thriller.
Very much so.
I think it's kind of horror adjacent.
Yeah, absolutely.
But not full on. I mean, this is definitely something that, again, the horror circle talks about. You know, not this movie in particular, but Cannibal Lecter. Cannibal Lecter. There you go. See what you did there? But yeah, it's definitely a thriller film.
Sir Anthony Hopkins showed up on the set during one of his days off, just so he could watch Philip Seymour Hoffman work. The two actors shared no scenes in this movie, but he just wanted to see him work, so came in on his day off. Ralph Fiennes gained 15 pounds of muscle for the role of Francis Dollarhide.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, I really enjoy him.
Especially in damn it, I almost said Shawshank. Schindler's List.
I would say Schindler's List. Oh man.
After this movie's release, Sir Anthony Hopkins said this would be his last portrayal as Hannibal Lecter.
Yep.
And so it was. He also, Anthony Hopkins, Edward Norton, Ralph Fiennes, and Philip Seymour Hoffman all turned down the original offers to appear in this movie. Having Ted Talley, the original screenwriter of Silence of the Lambs, return to write the script was a clincher in them all changing their minds.
Yep.
Ralph Fiennes' back tattoo took 8 hours to apply. I wonder if he had to do that daily or if it was just like a permanent temporary tattoo.
Wouldn't they just henna it in there?
That's what I was kind of thinking.
I mean, why not just henna it on your body and stain it on there if you're going to be playing the role?
Right. But
that's instead of reapplying
at the same
it every
time
day.
for discretion purposes, they didn't want to people to know that he was playing the Red Dragon. So
I guess that's fair.
He would have to endure that every single day, and they might have had like a printout and but
yeah, that's true.
So when Will Graham, Ed Norton's character, first encounters Dr. Hannibal Lecter in the asylum, it was originally written that Graham would show his fear of Lecter. However, Norton pointed out that Graham was a seasoned and veteran agent who would never show his fear to Lecter. Director Brett Ratner then suggested that Graham would be afraid but would not show it. And they came up with the idea of Graham having massive armpit sweat stains following his encounter with Lecter. So I guess that's a sign of fear, is your armpit sweats.
Yeah, it can be.
Okay.
It can also be a sign of being fat.
Extreme heat.
I mean, overweight.
All right. Sir Anthony Hopkins lost 20 pounds to play a younger version of Dr. Hannibal Lecter. The Leeds house previously appeared in Ferris Bueller's Day Off from 1986. And then when asked to reprise his role in this movie, Anthony Heald was unsure of if he would be able to. Tim Roth became a candidate for a younger Dr. Chilton, and negotiations began. at the last second, healed became available. Interestingly enough, Roth was also considered as a possible replacement for Anthony Hopkins, and Hannibal had Hopkins declined. I think Tim Roth would have pulled off a Hannibal.
So who plays the Tooth Fairy in this movie?
Ralph Fiennes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Ralph Fiennes. Yeah.
I didn't remember.
And that's all I got.
He does a very, very good job of it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the star-studdedness of this cast really shines through because, I mean, listen to the names we listed off: Philip Seymour Hoffman, Ed Norton, Anthony Hopkins. I mean, you got some big names in there,
right?
You know what I mean? And Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah.
I mean, even Emily Watson. I think Emily Watson did a great job of playing the blind chick.
Yeah, okay.
Like she did a really good job of pulling that off.
Yep, but yeah, that's all I got for Red Dragon.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, it is time for. All right, people. Get ready to test your knowledge and strain your brains. It's time for the movie trivia game. Let's go. Rex is ready.
Let's do it.
All right. So, I have an interesting and challenging trivia for you all. And this is going to be a team effort. So, I'm going to let you guys, talk it out. All right. So, round one.
Fight.
You have 10 movies that I have listed, and you have to guess them within 15 words or less.
Okay.
All right. So, your first movie.
What did we say, boss?
Is DeLorean.
Back to the Future.
All right.
Give him my ding.
You got it. All right. Second movie, Bowling.
You want to take this one? Bowling. He says bowling.
Bowling.
Kingpin.
Okay. That would have been my guess.
Can I have a second guess then? Hold on.
The only other bowling movie.
I was about to say The Big Lebowski.
I threw you off on that one. I knew you were going to say Kingpin. All right.
There are two bowling movies I can think of.
Yeah. All right. So this one, I can't just say it. I have to impersonate it. So lock in on it. All right. So your next movie is Serious.
Serious.
You got it?
Yeah.
What?
The Dark Knight.
Thank you. If I would have just said Serious, you'd be like, huh?
Yahoo Serious?
Right.
It's Young Einstein. Yeah.
All right. Good job. You guys are on a roll. Okay. Your next movie is Shrimp.
Is it Forrest Gump?
That's correct.
Shrimp on the Barbie with Cheech Marin.
Shrimp stew, shrimp salad. All right. So, and I have no follow-up words, so I'm going to completely have to try and think of something on this one. So really lock in on this. All right. Your next movie is Dreams.
Dreams. Is it Eternal Sunshine?
All right. So do you
Field of Dreams.
No.
He can't use
the title.
Yeah, I can't use the title. All right. So
Dreams.
All right. So your second word for this would be subconsciously.
Inception.
Nice.
Good job.
Nice.
Way to reel it in there. All right. Next movie. Roofies.
Roofies. Is it Hangover?
Correct.
Nice.
All right. You guys are all right. I didn't make it too hard. All right. Lock in on this one. Your next movie is Spoon.
Is that a heroin movie?
No.
No, it's not a heroin movie. Spoon.
Yep. Justin.
Spoon?
No, you got it.
Yeah, we're gonna need another.
Yeah, I'm gonna need another word. I'm gonna need you to elaborate.
Reality.
Reality.
The Matrix.
Got it. Good job.
There is
wow.
no spoon.
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Now this one's going to be a little tough. Your next movie is Cameras. Plural. Cameras.
Cameras.
The Truman Show.
Nice. I was gonna say Ed TV.
I was saying if you guys needed another word, it would have been hidden. I was going to do hidden. All right, Duke. This one's for you. Your last and final movie, Brains.
Okay. Return of the Living Dead. All right.
Good job. All right. So that was round one. Great job on that. You guys only used up one extra word. All right.
2. Wasn't it 2?
Yeah, 2 words. Yeah, you're right. Okay, round 2 is bad movie plots. So I'm going to give you guys a completely botched movie plot, and you have to try and guess the movie. All right? So your first movie is a European entrepreneur and an off-duty police officer trade wisecracks at a corporate function. I told you they're bad movie plots.
Say that again.
A European entrepreneur and an off-duty police officer trade wisecracks at a corporate function. I'll give you a hint.
God, what?
Do you need a hint?
Yeah.
It's not a Christmas movie.
Okay, that doesn't help.
No?
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
That's correct.
Wow. Okay, yeah. It's not a. Oh, I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not what I thought. Die Hard.
Yeah, because the European entrepreneur is Alan Rickman's character.
Yeah,
and then the off-duty police officer.
The off-duty cop is what gave it away. But I was trying to place the business partner
at the corporate function. Yeah.
Not a Christmas movie. Okay.
Then when he said that, I was like, all right, there's only one movie that gets that argument.
Right.
I argue with my wife all the time. That is 100% a Christmas movie.
I told you.
Get the hell out of here.
I told you these are botched movie plots, so you got to really think about it.
Okay, next.
All right, next one is a grandfather reads a book to his ill grandson.
Okay, go ahead.
The Princess Bride.
All right, good job. 2 for 2.
Oh, it was Deadpool 2.
Right. All right, your next movie. A lawman adjusts to life with prosthetics after a workplace injury.
RoboCop.
Good job. All right.
Okay. I was going to say The Fugitive.
The Fugitive.
It wasn't me.
Right. All right, your next movie. A community support group strays from its original purpose.
Community support group. Is it Fight Club? Okay.
Good job.
Nice.
My hint was going to be I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
That was going to be my hint.
Okay.
So, all right, your last one is a group of hikers with self-esteem issues meet a con man. Take a guess. A group of hikers with self-esteem issues meet a con man.
No, is it Without a Paddle? I didn't think so. That also would fit Without a Paddle. Though,
yeah.
Just for the record.
Deliverance.
Do you need a hint?
Meet a con man. Oh, brother, where art thou?
No.
Yes, I need a hint.
Think of the color green.
Color green.
Yeah.
I'm blanking.
No. All right. I'll give this one away. Do you want another hint? I'll give you one more hint. Think of the color yellow. Yellow and green.
The Green Bay Packers. That's what's coming to mind.
The Wizard of Oz.
Oh. Okay.
Give us the plot again.
A group of hikers with self-esteem issues meet a con man.
That is a really bad.
That was a bad movie plot.
Bad.
Worse.
Yes. Yeah, that's probably
hikers.
Hikers. I know. Hikers.
All right. Well, you guys did all right on that.
Might as well just call them backpackers.
No,
right?
No. You call them
Skippers.
joggers.
Yeah. All right. Round 3 is movie taglines. So on this one, I will give you the year that it came out to help you guys out. But I'm going to give you the tagline for each movie, and you tell me what the movie is. All right?
Okay.
So this is from 1993, and the tagline is An Adventure 65 Million Years in the Making.
Oh, that's Encino Man. Wait, what?
No. Wrong, sir.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There you go.
Duh. Okay.
All right. This movie this movie is from 1978. Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water.
Oh, Jaws 2.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right. This movie is also from 1978. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
That's Dawn of the Dead.
Good job. All right. From 1994. Fear can hold you prisoner. Hope can set you free.
94. Fear can hold you prisoner. Hope can set you free.
Twisters. No, I'm joking.
Free Willy. 94.
Yep. Think of the wording. Fear can hold you prisoner. Hope can set you free.
Hope floats. No.
Hope floats. Shawshank.
There's Shawshank. Yep.
That's 93.
That was
94.
94. There's a lot of good movies come out in 94. All right. 1986. Getting a little older here. There Can Only Be One.
There Can Only Be One. In 86?
Mm-hmm.
God, what came out in 86?
Justin, this will be right up your alley. Movie-wise. Think sci-fi.
86 in sci-fi. God, I'm drawing a blank.
Anything?
I should. I'm probably going to deck myself after you tell me.
Probably. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I'm just guessing this is right up your alley, kind of.
No, sounds familiar.
Yeah. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a starring actor. Christopher Lambert.
Highlander?
Highlander.
So I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen
it?
it? Okay.
I've wanted to. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, I think it would be up my alley.
Yeah.
I've never seen it either.
It's
that
not,
was just a shot in the dark.
I haven't seen it for a while.
Very nerdy.
Yeah, it's
very
very
nerdy.
That's that's probably why I haven't seen it.
All right. We're going back to 1978 again.
Okay.
The Night He Came Home.
You got this one?
I believe it's Halloween.
Right.
Yeah.
1 year later, 1979.
Yeah.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
Take it. Oh, man. You can do it.
I'm having a total brain fart right now. Dadgummit.
It's Ridley Scott's Alien.
Good job. All right. Now we're getting a little newer here. We're going to go up to 2018.
Oh, God.
There are no winners, just not losers. You're it.
Tag? Okay.
Tag, yep.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Is that a movie?
Yeah. And it's a true story.
A bunch of friends, like they get together once every year or something, and they play tag.
Well, it's all year round. If they see each other,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Then they can tag wherever you're at. Like it's an ongoing game that it's like 30 years of playing.
Yeah, and they've all moved away, but they still continue tagging each other every time they see each other.
Oh my!
And one of them's getting married, and he hasn't been tagged yet.
Gotcha.
So they want to get him because he's planning on quitting the game after he gets married. So, yeah, there we go. Yep. We'll have to talk about. We'll have to review that one of these days. All right, we got two more. This one is from 1986. Trapped in a World He Never Made.
It sounds like a sci-fi film.
Mm-hmm.
Another damn 86 sci-fi film. Trapped in a World He Never Made. Is it a...
I'm going to take a stab, but I'm probably wrong. Is it Tron?
No.
That also would apply to Tron.
Right. I see that.
I don't know. Can you? Yeah, I got nothing.
It's a George Lucas film.
George Lucas in '86. The hell? I don't.
If you say what I, it's not Howard the Duck. Is it really?
It is Howard the Duck.
Oh.
Good
God,
job.
that
Good
was
job.
a hard one.
All right. Now, I gave Duke one. Justin, this one's for you. This is from 2001. One Ring to Rule Them All.
That'd be Lord of the Rings.
Incorrect, sir. That's Fellowship of the Ring.
Right.
My bad.
All right. And that was... That was the new movie trivia.
What? Shut up!
I'll have to come up with an ending for that one. All right, Duke, what are we talking about next?
We're going to talk about the Oscar-winning Silence of the Lambs after this commercial break. Join us at the Drive-In Review for in-depth discussions, hot takes, and behind-the-scenes insights into your favorite films.
Whether you're a cinephile or just love a good movie night, our podcast has something for everyone.
From blockbusters to hidden gems, we dive into it all with passion and humor.
Plus, engage in fun games and movie trivia that will test your film knowledge and keep you entertained.
Visit our website at www.driveinreview.com and click on any of the platform icons to tune in, and subscribe to our social media for the latest updates.
Or you can browse through our movie posters and our ratings on them.
Join our community of movie lovers and give us your thoughts, your answers, or just, berate us on our mispronunciations.
Yeah, so let's enjoy the cinematic adventure together, and thank you for listening. So I want to add a little bit. I know I talked about it before, but I want to thank our listeners because we are currently sitting at 137 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
Nice.
And I do still keep up with Van Damme episode. It is up to 19,000 views and with an 83% likability. So they are actually listening to it. So
cool. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
So, all right. And as Duke said, we are now going to talk about Silence of the Lambs.
You spook easily, Starling?
Not yet, sir.
He's past the others. The last cell. I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
A killer is on the loose.
Keeps them alive for 3 days. Then he shoots them, skins them, and dumps them.
A rookie FBI agent is on his trail.
He's got real physical strength, cautious, precise, and he's never impulsive. He'll never stop.
But in order to track him down, she'll have to match wits.
I'll help you catch him, Clary.
Believe me, you don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head.
With the darkest of all minds.
Just do your job, but never forget what he is.
Oh, he's a monster. Pure psychopath. So rare to capture one alive.
So close to the way you're going to catch him. Do you realize that? Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
You told me you don't spook easily.
You call this easy, sir?
Lecter's missing an arm.
Man's a raving maniac. Who knows what he'll do?
Thank you, Clary. Thank you.
All right, Silence of the Lambs was released February 14th of 1991. This movie is about a young FBI cadet who must receive the help of an incarcerated and manipulative cannibal killer to help catch another serial killer, a madman who skins his victims. It stars Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, Scott Glenn, Ted Levine, Anthony Held, Brooke Smith, Diane Baker, Cassie Lemons, and Frankie Faison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this film was a huge blockbuster.
Yes.
And it also swept the Academy Awards in 1992 at the 64th Academy Awards. It won Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Director, Best Actress, and Best Adapted Screenplay that year. And that's like unprecedented for a horror film.
Right.
Did you say at Best Actress?
And actor.
And actor?
And director and film.
It pretty much, like he
Yeah,
said,
it swept
the entire Oscars.
Yeah. And I say unprecedented for a horror movie loosely because, as we've discussed, it's
right
horror adjacent. Anyway,
I'd say this one's the most horror-ish.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if you're going to categorize them, they're all horror adjacent, like you said. But out of all of them, this is the one that gives the most vibe of horror, in my opinion.
Okay. Is it why would you say that? Is it the most tense?
I think this has a darker overtone than the rest of them do. Hannibal's about them finding him after this one. Red Dragon is the same premise as this, but different. It's not. I'm trying to get my words straight. This has a very dark overtone. That I guess that's the only way I can say it. Is this isn't?
Yeah, it's very eerie.
Yeah, whereas in Red Dragon, Ralph Fiennes' character, you could understand and not necessarily sympathize, but empathize with the way he was raised and abused, would create a monster like that. This, you have a cannibal and a guy skinning women, and there's a very, you know what I mean? It's very dark. It's not the lack of backstory, I guess. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Yeah.
Does what it's told.
All right, so this was directed by Jonathan Demme, who also did Philadelphia with Denzel and Tom Hanks. And he also directed a whole bunch of music videos as well. This was produced by Strongheart and Demme Productions and distributed by Orion Pictures, and also produced by Ron Bozeman, Edward Saxon, and Kenneth Oot, and also based on the work by Thomas Harris and screenplay by Ted Talley.
Mm-hmm.
The score for this movie was done by, and if you may know the name, Howard Shore.
Yeah.
Can you place anything that he's done the score for? Because he's done a lot.
A lot, yeah. I've heard his name mentioned, but I can't think of anything.
Isn't he really big on production as well? Howard Shore Productions.
He may have, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's what I recognize him from, is Howard Shore Productions.
Oh, I figured you'd recognize his score from some of the movies, because he's done all the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit films.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he do Harry Potter as well?
No.
No.
Okay. He also did High Fidelity, Dogma, The Game, Gangs of New York.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Seven, Mrs. Doubtfire, Big, The Fly.
Numerous.
He's done a lot of stuff, and a bunch of other Cronenberg films as well.
Nice.
So he's very prolific when it comes to doing scores.
Okay.
So Silence of the Lambs was shot in Pennsylvania as well as the Bahamas and West Virginia between November 1989 and March of 1990.
Okay. This one only had a budget of $19 million. It grossed $272 million. It just blew up. IMDb gave this 8.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 95% with an equal 95% audience rating all around. Letterboxd gave it a whopping 4.3 out of 5. I'm giving this one 8.5 out of 10.
Okay. I'll give it 6 out of 10.
Okay.
I've seen this movie several times.
Yeah.
But it never did anything for me.
Okay.
And of course, I did watch it when it came out. I mean, I rented it from Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched it on, regular cable. No, it's never done much for me.
Okay. Justin?
I give this one an 8.5 out of 10. This one is my favorite of them. I say that because of Anthony Hopkins' portrayal. I think he does the best as Hannibal Lecter in this. I will save. I'll save some of what I'm. It's hard for me not to look at it as a franchise because it's one continuous story.
Right.
So, I think he does a great job, the best job as Hannibal in this movie.
Okay.
Put it that way.
Well, Jodie Foster claims that during the first meeting between Dr. Hannibal Lecter and Clarice Starling, Sir Anthony Hopkins' mocking of her Southern accent was improvised on the spot. Foster's horrified reaction was genuine since she felt personally attacked. She later thanked Hopkins for generating such an honest reaction, despite all the therapy that she's been going through because of this movie and still going through.
Really?
Yeah, she is still seeking therapy over this.
Was this before her crazy stalker or after?
It was after. Yeah.
Okay.
You can absolutely see the fear in her in this movie. She looks petrified.
Yeah.
Anytime she is around him in any scene, she looks like a scared little child. That's exactly what she looks like.
And she said during like interviews and stuff that she respects Anthony Hopkins 100%, but is still terrified of him to this day.
Yeah.
I've heard her say that before. Yeah.
In preparation for his role, Sir Anthony Hopkins studied files of serial killers. Also, he visited prisons and studied convicted murderers, and was present during some court hearings concerning gruesome murderers and serial killings. So he did his research. After Lecter was moved from Baltimore, the plan was to dress him in a yellow and orange jumpsuit. Sir Anthony Hopkins convinced director Jonathan Demme and costume designer Colleen Atwood that the character would seem more clinical and unsettling if he was dressed in pure white. Hopkins has since said he got the idea from his fear of dentists.
Oh. Okay.
When characters are talking to Starling, they often talk directly to the camera, kind of like breaking the fourth wall, kind of. When she is talking to them, she is always looking slightly off camera. Director Jonathan Demme has explained that this was done so as the audience would directly experience her point of view, but not theirs. Hence, encouraging the audience to more readily identify with her.
Okay.
So, the real-life FBI's behavioral science unit assisted in making of this movie. Jodie Foster spent a great deal of time with FBI agent Mary Ann Krause prior to filming. Krause gave Foster the idea of Clarice Starling standing by her car crying. Krause told Foster that at times the work just became so overwhelming that it was a good way to just get out an emotional release. Gene Hackman bought the rights to the novel. He planned to direct this movie and play either Dr. Hannibal Lecter or Jack Crawford. He withdrew after watching a clip of himself in Mississippi Burning from 1988. At the
Good movie, by the way.
Yeah, at the 61st Annual Academy Awards in 1989, which made him uneasy about taking more violent roles. But and then during location scouting for the house in which the serial killer James Gum was living, Ted Levine was amazed to discover that the house being considered was not only in the town where he grew up, but was literally next door to the house of his high school girlfriend.
Okay.
And then Jodie Foster avoided Sir Anthony Hopkins during their scenes together because she was terrified of him.
Yeah.
I already stated that. And so yeah, that's all I got for Silence of the Lambs.
Okay.
So all right, it is time for. Let's get ready for 7 steps.
Okay, Crypt Keeper. No, kitty.
That sounds more like me.
Did you hear he's coming back? Speaking of Crypt Keeper, Tales from the Crypt is coming back.
Is it?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Don't know when, but I did hear the rumor. So the Crypt Keeper is not undead.
Okay.
All right. So Duke, what was your 2 characters?
Want to
you
go
wanted us
last?
to do?
Oh, let's do Will Smith and Linda Hamilton. Let's connect those.
All right, Justin. Let's start with you this time.
You started with me last time.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. That's
Okay, I'll go first.
I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. I was making just making a scene.
All right, let's go.
Will Smith to Kevin James in Hitch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin James and Adam Sandler, and I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
God, okay.
Adam Sandler and Terry Crews in The Longest Yard.
Mm-hmm.
Terry Crews and Arnold Schwarzenegger in Expendables, and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamilton in Terminator.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Good connection. All right. I got Will Smith to John Voight in Enemy of the State.
Okay.
Then John Voight and Burt Reynolds in Deliverance.
Okay.
Burt Reynolds to Sally Field in Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
Sally Field to Pierce Brosnan in Mrs. Doubtfire. And then Pierce Brosnan and Linda Hamilton in Dante's Peak.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I like my journey.
Yeah.
That was-
So I also used Dante's Peak, but it was Will Smith to Bruce Greenwood in iRobot.
Okay.
And then Bruce Greenwood to Linda Hamilton in Dante's Peak.
Was Bruce? Was he in that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah.
Who do you play in iRobot?
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen iRobot.
I like that movie. That's a good movie.
Yeah. Tis good.
Good job. All right. Well, that was quick. So let's start up that old Model T, and then Justin, it is your turn.
It's my
Come on, no money.
No whammies. No whammies.
Big bucks. And stop.
Let's go with. Oh, pull somebody out here. Let's go. I'm trying to think. Let's go with. See, I'm only thinking of people we've already done recently. That's the problem.
Randy Quaid.
No, let's do Chevy Chase to Helen Hunt.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
I don't know. I pulled out.
Hey,
I pulled
that'll be
two
fun.
random ones out.
That was 7 steps.
All right, let's talk about our last film, Hannibal.
The person I'm looking for is quite well known. He's killed 14 people that we know of.
You ever think he might come after you?
I don't know, at least 30 seconds of every day. Hello?
Is this Clarice? Oh, hello, Clarice. I've been in a state of hibernation. I need some action, Clarice. I need to come out of retirement and return to public life. I couldn't help noticing on the FBI's rather dull public website that I have been elevated to the more prestigious 10 most wanted list. Is this coincidence, or are you back on the case? so goody-goody.
I have information about Hannibal Lecter.
Fantastic.
You're trying to catch him yourself, aren't you? He killed 3 policemen while in custody. Tearing the face off one of them, and he will kill you too.
Are you by any chance trying to trace my whereabouts? You naughty girl. I must confess to you, I'm giving very serious thought to eating your wife.
All right, Hannibal was released February 9th of 2001. This follows the continuing story of Dr. Hannibal Lecter as he tries to connect with now disgraced FBI agent Clarice Starling and finds himself the target of revenge from a powerful victim. It stars Anthony Hopkins, Julianne Moore, Gary Oldman, Ray Liotta, Frankie Faison, and that's pretty much it.
So this was directed by Ridley Scott and produced by MGM and Universal and distributed by MGM. Also produced by Martha and Dino De Laurentiis again, as well as Ridley Scott. Again, this was based on a book by Thomas Harris, and the screenplay was done by David Mamet and Steven. That's not a word. That's not a word. Steven Xylion, who also wrote blah blah blah.
Okay.
You ever heard of it?
No.
No, he also wrote Schindler's List. The score for this movie was done by another prolific musician, Hans Zimmer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Who also did movies such as The Rock, Gladiator, The Dark Knight, Inception, Interstellar, Dunkirk.
Right.
You know, all the Christopher
Nolan movies. Yes.
I wanted to say Christopher Lambert. That is not right. So this was shot on location in North Carolina, Virginia, and Italy between May and August of 2000.
This had a budget of $87 million. It grossed a whopping $351 million. IMDb gave it 6.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 39% with a 62% audience rating. I know, shocking, right? Letterboxd gave it 3.3 out of 5. I'm giving this one a tie with Silence of the Lambs and giving it 8.5 out of 10.
Okay, I'll give it 5 out of 10.
Okay.
So I give this one a 7 out of 10. I think what I was going to say in the last one, I think Julianne Moore plays a much better Clarice Starling than Jodie Foster. That's why I was honestly surprised when you said she won Best Actress for that performance. It's not a good performance. It's really not in my opinion. And I like Jodie Foster just fine. I think she's a good actress. She looked terrified. That's all she did. She looked like a scared little rabbit the entire time she was around him.
She did a good job at it.
she did, but Julianne Moore had the same. She got the fear down with also being the authoritarian that I would expect from an FBI agent.
Right.
Not
saying she had more agency than the other Clarice.
Yeah, I think she's a better Clarice Starling. I also think this is the weakest performance by Anthony Hopkins as Dr. Hannibal Lecter. I think this movie looks like they waited too long to film it after Silence of the Lambs. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be
direct sequel.
A direct sequel, if not within a certain time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not. It's very clear it's not. So that's my... it's an enjoyable movie, but like I said, I can't look at this and not look at it as one big gigantic story.
Right.
And this was his weakest performance, and yet the better Clarice Starling in this movie. So.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Sir Anthony Hopkins wrote a screenplay for a sequel to this movie, most likely titled Hannibal Ending, which would have involved Starling killing Lecter. However, this was never used.
Okay.
And the part of Mason Verger was originally offered to Christopher Reeve, based on his work as a wheelchair-bound police officer in Above Suspicion from 1995, which was released 6 days before the horse riding accident that left Reeve paralyzed for real. Not having read the novel, Reeve showed initial interest in the role, but ultimately declined upon realizing that Verger was a quadriplegic, facially disfigured child rapist. Had Reeve taken the part, it would have been his last film appearance before his death in 2004.
Yeah.
When Dr. Hannibal Lecter is seen in his study playing the piano, on the desk to the right of the frame, a book can be seen open displaying the painting of the Red Dragon. Ray Liotta. I always mispronounce his name for some reason. Liotta. Ray Liotta was cast after he kept running into Sir Ridley Scott at the gym. Liotta asked Scott if he had any parts for him, and Scott immediately thought he'd be great as Crindler. Julianne Moore is afraid of cows. She
just random.
Yeah. She said her scene with the cows scared her more than anything else in the movie. Sir Gary Oldman spent 5 hours a day in the makeup chair to become Mason Verger. So
yeah, I'm sure he's used to being in the makeup chair.
Right. When Sir Gary Oldman showed up on set as his character Mason Verger, all of the cast outside of Anthony Hopkins and a majority of the crew had no idea who the actor in the elaborate makeup was. Some were convinced it was Jared Leto due to his resemblance to Verger. But yeah, Thomas Harris.
Jared Liotta.
Yeah, Jared Liotta. Thomas Harris was paid $9 million for the movie rights to his novel. So I'm wondering if that's what Gene Hackman paid Thomas Harris for the rights. So
yeah.
John Malkovich and Tim Roth were considered for Dr. Hannibal Lecter, as Sir Anthony Hopkins was initially hesitant to commit to this movie when Jodie Foster and Jonathan Demme dropped out. So
maybe that's why that was his weakest performance, because he was hesitant in the first place.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I could absolutely see that. I still think they waited too long, and what I think honestly, and this is just speculation, but my guess is they were dead set on Jodie Foster replaying the role of Clarice Starling.
Do we know why she didn't return?
I guarantee it's because my understanding is she's refused to return to the role because of the traumatic effect that it had on her psyche beforehand.
Okay.
That
makes sense.
That's been known.
She
for
wanted
years.
more money too.
Okay.
Yeah, she wanted more money to endure all that again, and they wouldn't pay her more money. So
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't mention another. I'm going to mention another fun fact since Corey didn't.
Yeah.
Part of his preparation for that movie, I don't know if you know this, Duke. He practiced not blinking in the mirror. He blinks if you look it up, you can find a certain number of times that he blinks in the movie. He practiced that in the mirror. And part of that is what freaked her out. She has said it in interviews, because he would just, like, the way I'm looking at you right now, he would just lock
Just
eyes
stare.
with her and it wouldn't blink see, you can't even do it, and I feel uncomfortable doing it with you. Yeah, see, and yeah, exactly, and that's just us sitting here doing this. So imagine that where he's embodied the role of a surgeon, and she said it. She said it was. I've heard her say it was reptilian in nature. Like he was very creepy.
But he was feeding off that too.
Oh, I
and
guarantee
he knew.
it. Yeah, I guarantee
And
it.
it made it even worse for her.
Yeah, he's feeding off of it, and because being the brilliant actor that he is, he just pours that back into his performance, which is why I said his best performance was that. I think they waited because they wanted Jodie Foster back for the role. I think she probably, like you said, wanted more money to endure the trauma again.
Yeah.
Said no. And the thing about it is she would have been better coming back with this role. He's on the run. He's not, you're not stuck in a dark hallway with the guy staring at you.
Yeah.
Awkwardly.
Yeah, exactly.
She would have been better coming back for this role because she would have been on.
I agree. Yeah, because this one was more action packed and everything. So
they're looking for him,
right? So it was, like you said, with Julianne Moore playing a better Starling. It's because the character build up was a lot better than Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs was meant to be eerie and kind of distant. And everything on Starling's part because she was just getting information from him and everything. So it was all about Buffalo Bill and the search for him.
Much like Red Dragon is the search for the Tooth Fairy. Well, the Red Dragon, but I mean, yeah, that killer.
Right, but this was somebody completely new that he never met, and then he. Was fascinated by her and everything, where in Red Dragon, Will Graham was the one that initially caught already knew him and everything because he was the one that caught him. So the two already had a quarrel with each other.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I get it. All right. Well, it is time for our last segment. Pick it or kick it. All right, Justin.
You mean to start with just at the top, or
let's just do
Hannibal Rising. I will pick that one.
Okay.
Manhunter. I didn't see it. I would probably kick it just because I really enjoy Red Dragon. Red Dragon, I'll pick. Silence of the Lambs, I'll pick, and Hannibal, I would pick just to complete the franchise, but kick, I guess, if I had my opinion.
All right. This coming from the non-horror guy. He's picking all these horror movies.
Because I enjoy psychological thrillers, and I find these more of a psychological thriller.
Okay.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and kick them all.
Kick them all?
Yeah.
All right.
And that's coming from the horror fan.
Yeah. I would probably kick Hannibal Rising and Manhunter. I did enjoy even though Manhunter was really good, I did enjoy Red Dragon a little better, even though I rated it lower. But I'll kick Red Dragon too. I don't need an origin story. I like Hannibal and Silence of the Lambs, so I'm going to keep both of those.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. Well, next episode we're going to continue our horror month with our. I guess we only have 2 episodes this horror month, but we're going to do the entire Final Destination franchise. So we'll see y'all next week.
You seen any of those, Justin?
Yes, I have actually. I saw. I remember when the first one came out. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
It was a really big deal when the first one.
Second one was even bigger because nobody wanted to drive on the highway.
I will no longer drive behind a log truck. I can tell you that much. That's not happening.
But yeah, we'll get into that on the next episode. So we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Ourselves a treat. It's just things to eat. Come back to beat. Sparkling drink to this dandy. Sparkling wine to the candy. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all